Julie, what do you have for me today? I'm so excited.
Hi Sean, today we're going to pot up a herb pot and we're going to talk about what herbs will grow together, and this would make a very nice gift. Here's our pot.
Alright, let's have a look.
They call these strawberry pots because one often plants strawberries in these little pockets and the strawberries can hang out.
Is that strawberries?
That's a strawberry.
Wow, first time I've seen a strawberry.
Yes. So we have some herbs here, mint, parsley.
Wow.
This is variegated oregano, which gives you a little bit of color for interest.
Okay.
Strawberries. But what I'm going to do, a Mediterranean herb pot, because those herbs grow together very well. They don't require as much water and quite a relatively lean type of soil, and they're all very happy with that. So those herbs are thyme, rosemary, and I'm using little ones because I've got to get them into these little pockets.
Okay.
Rosemary, thyme, oregano. Well, the oregano ideally should have a bigger pot because it likes to send out sideways shoots, so a long trough is better for it.
But we're going to put some in there.
I'm going to anyway, but the other one is mint. As you find, if you put that in a small pot, it tends to eventually die out. If you put it in a long trough, it likes to send out those long runners.
Okay, so you got to have it in larger pots.
Yes.
This is a fair size pot. I mean,
yeah, it's not so big. It will grow for a while, and then we've got marjoram and sage. Those are also Mediterranean herbs.
Wow.
So that's what we're going to grow together. The water lovers are parsley, basil, and tarragon.
Tarragon.
So if you put them together, they like lots of water, so you're good there. Now you can buy herbs in seedling packs as well. This would be easier to get into the little pockets.
Okay.
Right, so let's fire away. Some drainage at the bottom. We're going to put some stones.
Oh, there we go.
Do not break my pot. Okay. Stones at the bottom for drainage.
Okay.
And then we only need a small bag of potting mix.
Our famous Growmore.
Our famous
10 DM.
Now, these potting mixes are very well drained, which is ideal for indoor plants. Sometimes the outdoor plants, especially in the sun, it's a bit too well drained. So you can add some either Aquastore, that gel that we spoke about in the hanging basket, or you can use a little bit of topsoil mixed with it. Okay. Or even compost, just to get a little bit more of a water holding ability. But with our Mediterranean herb pot that we're doing, they don't mind being well drained, so we'll just stick with the straight potting mix. Now our rosemary is likely to be the biggest plant. Oh, the other one that goes with the Mediterranean herbs is the lavender. Lavender. So maybe that would look pretty, so I think I'll put that one at the top, especially if we're going to give it as a gift.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, let's put that one at the top.
Okay, make a hole there.
Make a hole so they can fit that in, and then now
we're expecting a whole lot of these pots arriving from the east in a container in about a month. Okay. So if you're planning for Christmas gifts, they're quite well priced.
Oh, is
they
it?
direct,
Okay.
we direct importers.
Oh, wonderful.
So you could plan that for your...
Yeah, this guys, come get your pots here. Your Mediterranean pots, right, Julie?
Mediterranean from the east.
From the east, okay. From the east. Kind of like some... Are these little openings here?
Yes.
So
it goes right into the main part of the... Okay. So it keeps your herbs separate so you don't get a big mess.
Yes, I see that.
But they're all growing from the center, so they'll get enough moisture and food from the soil. So now...
So what were you doing there? You were adding more to the bottom of it?
I was changing the shape of the root ball because I know I'm going to squeeze it into this little pocket. Okay. Now just press the soil in all the corners, because you find with a shaped pot you end up with places where the soil didn't get you. Okay, so there I'm putting a rosemary on the side. Maybe a bit ambitious because they can get quite big. But if you pick, now the secret of herbs is to pick often. Don't let your herbs go to seed, especially with basil. it mustn't go to seed because
You mean pick
That'll be
often?
end of the leaves
Yeah,
and pick the tips.
Pick the tips.
Yeah. Don't let them grow tall and long because that'll be the end of your herb plant. And ideally don't bother growing herbs from seeds. It's just not worth it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. You can grow it from seedlings, but
Not from seed.
yeah.
It's not worth it.
No, it takes too long and you only want one plant, not a million of them.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay, so you see, now I'm going to plant some oreganum from the seedling and you'll see it's going to be a bunch easier than... So if you're going to do Christmas gifts, you can buy seedlings because then you'll use one in each pot and you can do 4.
Wow.
Whereas I only wanted one time here, so I used a pot, but then it's quite hard to get it in. Okay, so here's the oreganum 4-pack, that's perfect.
Okay.
Just pops out. Oh, no, this is actually a 6-pack. Pops out the tray, and then I can just fill my pocket with soil over here.
Yeah.
Make a little hole, put my oreganum in there.
You're just basically pushing it in.
Yeah.
And just make sure it's right in.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I've got one more pocket.
All right.
So
On
I've
the
just
other
got to
side, just turn. Yeah.
Decide what to put in there.
Choices.
Sage,
What are we putting in
my
there?
sage.
Sage.
Sage is quite a tricky herb. I don't know. They don't always survive.
They don't.
I don't.
Don't.
But I think it's
Why do you think they
because-
don't survive?
Because they're mixing them with parsley and things that like lots of water.
Okay. Okay.
So it's one of those tricky ones you got to find where it's happy.
So it's a bit temperamental, this plant.
Well, it's my personal view.
So
Maybe
plants have souls, eh?
Maybe I'm not a good gardener.
They get unhappy and they get happy and they don't want to talk sometimes.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're living things.
Do you talk to your plants?
No, I don't talk to you got to just try and develop a feel for what they like. That's it. And when the soil feels good. Right, Sean, this is our cleaned up herb pot ready for a bow and a card.
Wow.
And
Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Mediterranean from the East pot. That's wonderful. Julia, it was just so quick to make up. I mean,
Yes,
it was
no,
just,
quick
we
and
didn't even have
easy.
effort here.
quick and easy, yes.
I was amazed by that. Well, thank you. What are we doing next week, Julie?
I think next week we better get into pruning because it's time. You need to prune your garden well for good growth this spring.
Oh, wonderful. Can't wait, Jenny.
Okay.
Coming next week. See you next week. Cheers, bye-bye.
Bye.